Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is all about pretty for the sake of being pretty. If you are a part of the Terra Squad and you've watched my videos talking about anything made by Marc Jacobs, then you've heard me coin that phrase regarding him. I call him the king of pretty for the sake of being pretty. That is just his specialty to me. So what I did was I tried to pull out those fragrances that are just pretty. Like there's nothing that just stands out. Like it's not the best fruit or the best musk or the best vanilla. It's just overall as a formula, very pretty. Makes you feel pretty, makes you smell pretty, makes you want to dress pretty, just pretty. And I've come up with these. I could have gone on for quite some time with this list. Really, y'all, this was one of the most aggravating lists I've ever had to make. I was very unhappy that I ran out of, numbers because, again, I wanted to keep going and going and going and going. But for the sake of time, we're just going to talk about these. Let's jump right into the video. This first fragrance I always think of as a disappointment when I look at it or when I reach for it to talk about it or reach for it to smell it. And it's not the worst fragrance. It's just that with the bottle and with the price tag and with the notes list, I expected so much more from this fragrance. But all I get is pretty. This is Lalique Soleil. It's just a pretty fragrance, all different types of notes of almond, and that is why I really like this fragrance. It's the use of almond in it. Projection and longevity could be so much better. Guys, you gotta look at the notes list on this thing. It's incredible to me how light and not long lasting this fragrance is and how pitiful the projection is. But I mean, I guess when you get a free bracelet and a bottle, we're here for the juice. So I mean, I don't get that concept, but this is a very pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrance. This entire line, like the entire house with the exception of Dot, could be put on this list. This is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. You could go with any flanker in the Daisy realm, and I think that you're just gonna find a very pretty fragrance. Super pretty. I think this might be the prettiest fragrance in my collection. I obsess over Daisy Love. It might be a little ridiculous how much I obsess, but I can own up to my level of crazy. Next up is a fragrance that is just really pretty. I mean, what can I say? That's going to be what I say about all of these. This fragrance threw everyone for a loop because the face of it is Lady Gaga. And we expected so much more because of her big, bright personality. And instead, what we got was a beautiful wedding day fragrance. Something so safe, so simplistic, not doing too much, not too loud, just pretty. And again, that's not a dig. When I say, like I said, something pretty, when you're not trying to do too much, you're not trying to do too little, you just want to exist, but know that when people smell you, it's going to make them smile. They're going to be like, wow, she smells really pretty. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that a lot of these fragrances I can't really categorize in any other way. So that's what they're going to be. Pretty for the sake of being pretty. This next fragrance probably has one of the best uses of mimosa I've ever smelled. It just works in here. There's also rose and jasmine, but they take a backseat to the mimosa for sure. You're also going to get some tonka bean in here, some musk, some vanilla, and some sandalwood. Sandalwood always rounds it out and makes everything so much better. This is from the house of Givenchy, and this is called Dahlia Devin. Guys, it's just pretty. Pretty. Just so pretty. I love this fragrance. Sticking with the house of Givenchy and a flanker of Dahlia Devin again, this is Dahlia Devin Nude. So this one, guys, listen, this one has apricot, osmanthus, and orange blossom. You got some rose and some jasmine sambac as well, some white musk and some white woods, but it's the apricot, the osmanthus, and the orange blossom. This is so absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I love this fragrance. This is so perfect for work, for brunches, for everyday use. It is just so pretty and simplistic, yet still sophisticated with a little touch of elegance. Just pretty for the sake of being pretty. I mean, again, that's Dahlia Devin Nude from the house of Givenchy. I feel like I never talk about philosophy perfumes, even though I love so many of them. This one here is Falling in Love, and it is a beautiful, beautiful use of blackberry. There's also vanilla and musk. There's also some lily of the valley and some jasmine in here. This is just a really pretty fragrance. I tend to wear this around the house or straight out the shower. This isn't one I tend to wear out of the house. Like, I have this huge tub of shower gel and this huge body cream that came with it. And it is just pretty for the sake of being pretty. I really mean that. This one just, I wouldn't even know where to begin with describing it other than that. It's a very safe fragrance. Surprisingly, this is a fragrance that a lot of people love to hate. And I find it to be a curious thing because I think it's stunning. Even though this is not my favorite house, it's actually one of my least favorite houses. I can't deny that this fragrance is great in both formulations. We have Chanel Chance Eau Tendre EDT version and the Eau de Parfum version. Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. Does it get any prettier than this when we're talking about Chanel? Oh man, this is just great. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I feel like everybody has smelled this, tested this, owned this, currently own this, or has it on their wish list. I just don't think there's much that needs to be said about this other than I clearly need to be reaching for them more this year. I need to get some wear out of these. They're stunning. Dolce & Gabbana is another house that has a lot of pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrances. This one here I'm going to start with is Dolce Peony from their Dolce line. And, you know, I love peony. And I love ambroxan. I love honey. So you're just going to have to fall in line with this one. I think it's absolutely pretty. You can just, you know, this is everyday appropriate in the springtime. You can wear this in the summertime too. One of the most easy breezy pretty fragrances I own. I'm also going to go ahead and throw the Dolce Rosé on there as well. Again, this is a fragrance that a lot of people slept on last year. But baby, I mean, I'm talking about just pretty. This is so pretty. And it has that beautiful tartness to it, a little effervescence. Yes, honey. Yes, absolutely pretty. Love them both. Let me show them again because they're just so cute. Look at these little bottles and the little flower tops. Like, what are we doing? Dolce. This next fragrance touts 3 notes. Now, we all know how that works. However, it says there's oak moss, lychee, and freesia. And even though I struggle with the Eau de Parfum version of this, I love the Eau de Toilette formulation. This is Chloe Nomad EDT. Beautiful. Simplistic, yet also a little complex. So beautiful. Easy for everyday wear. Errands, work, it doesn't matter. Just like the rest of this list, all of these can be worn every day for any reason. Specifically, I feel like though with this list, these are more springtime, summertime fragrances. I'm just looking at that. But yeah, to be honest, the whole list is like that. So I guess that's when I find the majority of my pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrances. Next up is a musk fragrance that I absolutely love. This is Kayali's Musk 12. This is one of the prettiest fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. It's so easy to wear. It's like a second skin. It is stunning. The longevity and the projection may not be the best for everyone, but that's not what that fragrance is supposed to be. And I know a lot of people do a lot of layering with Kayali. She is pretty, y'all. Just so pretty. Next, I'm going to talk about another musk as well, and this is from the Trésor La Nuit line. This is Musk Diamant. I can't say enough about this fragrance. This fragrance is absolutely an obsession of mine. Like, oh my gosh, bro. You know what? This smells akin to, oh snap, from my other video. Y'all can tell I'm filming multiple videos today. Wow, there is some serious similarity between Musk Noir from the House of Narciso Rodriguez and Musk Diamant. Interesting. Love them both. Obsessed about them both. Yes, I do. Interesting. See how y'all just caught that live? To be honest, I feel like Musk Invisible from Juliet Has a Gun, Musk Noir for Her from Narciso Rodriguez, and Musk Diamant from Trésor La Nuit all vibe alike. None of them are like dupes for one another, but there is some similarity going on, and it's probably with that musk. That's very interesting. So we're going to end on a note of sheer perfection, baby. I've been talking about this fragrance for quite some time, and I know a ton of you have bought her because you saw me talking about her. This is Mont Blanc signature for her. Is it going to get any prettier than this? Like, because Daisy Love vibes so differently, I'm not going to compare the two. But honey, this is just, woo, child. Pretty for the sake of being pretty. Beautiful for the sake of being beautiful. Perfect for the sake of being perfect. I live for that fragrance. Live. That is it for my pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrance list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a twist with regard to the comments. Of course, you are always welcome to tell me what your pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrances are. But I would like for you to tell me, based on how well you know my collection that sits behind me, do you think I forgot anything? What fragrance would you also add to this list? Because this was hard. I'm not gonna lie, you guys worked me with this one, and it took so long for me to do it because this could potentially go on for 50 fragrances if I'm being honest, and I just didn't want to do that for time's sake. If you're still here, please click that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel and join the Terra Squad. I love to have you here. And then select that notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. I always love talking to you guys in the comments. You know that. And until then, bye.